All right. Hey, guess what? We're back after a 3-hour morning show. We're going to be bringing you guys a little bit of breaking news about your Detroit Lions coming out of Allen Park. We've got some breaking news with Aidan Hutchinson's injury. So I've got a question for you guys before we get into it. How many of you expect Aidan Hutchinson to get back to the rare form that he was in prior to week 6 in Dallas? 15 sacks or more? 15 sacks or less. Last year I was on the under. I had Aidan getting at least close to 15, but not breaking 15. This year I'm curious. Let me know in the chat, obviously in the comments. What are you guys thinking for Aidan Hutchinson here in 2025? And who are they going to match up on the other side? Is it just going to be Zadarius Smith? Or are we going to find out that the Lions are going to be bringing in a top-tier edge rusher in the draft in round 1? Brad Holmes moves up. Well, we can't do any of that until this man is back on the field, and this is your breaking news right now coming out of Allen Park. Here we go. That's right. Aidan Hutchinson is running. I don't even know if you guys can still hear me because I took myself off the screen. But there it is. Aidan, he's back on the field. He's inside Allen Park. He's getting in some wind sprints. Smash the like button. Thumbs up. The dude's getting it in. And I love it, man. I just absolutely love seeing where this guy is trending right now. You can still see. Let's go back to it. Matter of fact, let me put myself in that screen so that I can chat with you too. But you can see where, I mean, he's obviously still got a bit of a limp going on. It's just going to take time. You know, this is not an easy process to come back from, but he's going to do it. I think that every single one of us have faith in the fact that he's going to be able to do it. And just got to give him some time, man. What am I doing? Just got to give this dude some time here. Here we go. Window capture. Let's get back to it. Let's bring it back in. Aidan Hutchinson making his way around Ford Field. My goodness, nothing wants to cooperate today. Here we go. Back to it. All right, so Aidan, as you can tell, I mean, he's got a little bit of a gimp there, a little bit of a limp as he's, trotting from left to right. I mean, you can't really tell how skinny or not that leg is. I'm probably going to freeze frame it later, try to zoom in, clean it up, and see what we're working with size here. The biggest thing that we have to worry about, right, when you break a leg or anything that involves muscle and bone and ligament and nerves is nerve damage. There's been reports to say that he doesn't have nerve damage. He's running, which is great. Hopefully, I don't see any drop foot or anything happening. I don't. He looks pretty smooth. He looks good. He's just got to build up that strength. Are you guys excited or what? I don't know what is going on with my screen today. It is all messed up. I'll fix it later. But anyway, hopefully you guys are excited. I'm excited. I'm just wondering what we're going to do with this guy. Like, are we going to turn him into an all-pro finally in 2025? Is Brad Holmes finally going to address the other side with another top-tier pick or a free agent? I'd rather have a top-tier pick in the draft versus a free agent. That's just my opinion. I do got something coming out pretty soon about another defensive lineman for the Detroit Lions that could be part of the process this season. Did a deep dive into him. I know there's been a lot of people talking about him, talking trash about him, and I'm going to do a deep dive in on it here in just a little bit. But look, Aleem McNeil is the next one up. We've got to see Aleem soon getting back to the field. That's just, we're months away from that. He's not going to be getting back as quickly as a broken bone or two. I think Aidan had both bones broken in his leg. But Aleem's the next one, man. We can only hope that he can get back to the rare form that he was in. But I don't believe for a second Brad Holmes is going to sit and wait. I don't believe that for a minute. I think that he's going to bring in a free agent. I also think that he's going to bring in at least one defensive lineman. And then Broderick Martin. I mean, now in his 3rd season, he's missed an entire season due to injury. Was pushed down on the depth chart after injury. And now this is his season to finally show us what he has. We'll talk about him a little bit later. So Aidan Hutchinson, smash that like button if you want this guy on the field this season, smashing records. Can he break Trey Hendrickson's record from last season? There's only 17 and a half. I say only. Like that's not a big deal. Aidan was on his way there. And you call him cheap sacks, whatever you want, right? I mean, I know that he had a few cheapies in there, but he was still doing the damn thing. I mean, it takes a lot to get sacks in the NFL. And Aidan was, I mean, he was all over the place. He was making play after play after play. And, yeah, now this year he just has to take it to the next level. So that's it. That's your breaking news. I'm not going to stay on forever and bore you with a bunch of redundant talk. So let's get it in. Aidan Hutchinson is back. You should be jumping up and down right now celebrating for this guy because I know I am. I want to see him come back and beat out what he was already trying to do last season, which is become an all-pro. And I think that he would have been it. I think he would have done it. And he's going to get it here in 2025. So that's it for your quick report. Aidan Hutchinson, man. He keeps on running. We'll see you guys later.